Gas prices creeping back up in LA County tonight, up for the 21st straight day to just over $4.82 a gallon. In Orange County, the price is $4.79. This as today the California State Senate held its first price gouging penalty hearing in response to last fall's record high gas prices.
More simply put, drivers are held over a barrel in California here.
Local State Senator Henry Stern taking aim today at the big five oil refiners who posted record windfall profits last year when Californians were paying over $6.40 a gallon, more than $2.50 more than the national average. With more, we are joined by consumer watchdog Jamie Court, who testified at today's hearing. Jamie, I know you had a very long day. That hearing lasted well over 4 hours. What was your bottom line message to the committee today?
That Californians have been getting raked over the coals for too long. Oil refiners make 30% more profit in California than they do anywhere else in the nation or the world. They doubled their profits off California refining gasoline last year, and they've got to do something about it. We've got to take back some of that profit and give it back to the public. And if we had set a windfall profit cap line at what I would suggest, which is 50 cents per gallon, which is a mark that they haven't met in but 3 times in the last 20 years, but met last year, we'd have $3.1 billion in price gouging penalties returned to the public. And I think it was well received. I think the legislators feel the public's anger. They feel their support for this proposal, and they're going to power through and do this despite the fact that the oil industry is a prolific giver in Sacramento. They're the biggest spender on lobbying in Sacramento. And I got the feeling today the Senate is serious about creating a windfall profits cap.
And usually companies give for a reason. They usually end up with results from those gifts. Yeah. So let's talk about this, though, for the average person watching this who is frustrated every time they go to the gas station, feels like they're kind of getting screwed. Are they going to get money back? What does this mean for the average person?
Well, I think what it means is this, in sober terms: they will not experience the type of price spikes if we enact this windfall profits penalty they have faced in previous last year. They won't experience gas going from $4 to $6 in 3 weeks. That won't happen, because when prices spike, profits spike, and we're going to take away that level of profiteering. It doesn't mean that their gas prices won't remain higher than the U.S. gas prices, which they will until we do some other things that we talked about at this committee. We need to take a look at what's going on between what the refiners pay the retailers and what the retailers are charging. And there's every bit of support for an investigation to look at that piece of the puzzle. But we do have, I think, a pretty clear consensus, if I'm not misreading the committee, that they're making too much money at the refining level, just refining crude into gasoline. They doubled their profits. We have to take that profit back. And so what it will mean is you will not see these sudden price spikes where gas goes up. You have to spend $20 more in a fill up after a month. That won't happen. But our gas prices, unfortunately, will still stay higher than the U.S. average until we figure out the longer term problem.
Okay, so you said the committee seems to be open to this. What's the next step, and how soon could we expect this to actually take effect?
Well, the committee seemed open to it, and we need to now amend the bill to put an actual profit level at which, whatever level that is, that over which there's a penalty and they don't keep it and it goes back to the public. I don't think the public can expect money back, but I think it will deter the price spikes that lead to the profit spikes, so we won't see these big run-ups in prices. The committee is going to have to, we're going to have to amend the bill based on the feedback today and then take it through the regular legislative process. But again, this is a majority vote bill in a House which has a supermajority of Democrats, and the governor is behind the bill. So I just feel like we had enough goodwill today. Enough people expressed, enough senators expressed support for the idea that we have to punish the refiners for this, even if they had misgivings about it, that I think we're going to get this bill through. It's just a question at what level are we going to set that profit penalty at.
And if it goes through regular order, that means next year would probably be the earliest.
No, it's a special session. It will take effect within 90 days.
There you go.
And we will have it in place for summer, when the summer drive price gouge will occur again if we don't do something.
Important to point out.
Every time we have a change of seasons, it happens. we can have this in place in 90 days after passage.
There you go.
Good.
All right. That's why they called it a special session.